Hello and welcome back to more Professor Layton in the Diabolical Box, where in the last episode, we began our new adventure in the world of Professor Layton, and we have set off on a train on an adventure to learn about the true nature of the Diabolical Box, and why the professor was killed, or why the doctor, whoever was killed. So, this is our story so far. Trailing the thief who stole the Elysian box, Luke and Layton board the Military Express. The decadence of the train, which is known as the cruise ship on rails, astounds them. Surrounded by the luxury of the Military Express, the pair begins their investigation. Examine the room. Okay, sure thing. Let's examine the whole... Oh.
Look at that, Luke. Your bag is wide open and your belongings are scattered everywhere. Oops, I guess they are. You should put your things away before we walk around the train.
Puzzle number 5, Luke's trunk. Okay, there's a puzzle all about cleaning up after Luke, huh? Luke's belongings are all over the place and need to be packed away in his trunk. Use your finger to drag individual objects into the trunk and make sure none of them overlap. When you think everything has been placed neatly into the trunk, tap submit. Okay, so this is like grocery worker, like grocery store cashier stacking skills right here. Wasn't there a Curious George episode about this? I seem to remember when I was young watching a Curious George episode where the whole thing was he was it's gonna sound so dumb. He was competing in a grocery store stacking competition to see who could most effectively make use of geometry to stack items properly. Actually, let me see if I can find the name of the episode. Not that it matters. I'm just curious. I'm curious. Get it? Cause Curious George. Curious George grocery bagging. Yeah, this is a thing. I think it was called Bag Monkey. Okay, yeah, that's so I'm not crazy. I did remember it. Okay, good to know. So now that that's out of the way, oh good God, where do we even? Okay, so this is an item. This is an item. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's 6 items we gotta fit into this thing somehow. Can I rotate them? I cannot rotate them. Okay, so. And they snap to certain, okay, that makes things easier. If they snap to certain locations, that makes this easier. So this is gonna go in one of the 4 corners. It can't go here, can't go here. I'm gonna say it goes there for now. And we can, it either goes here or here. We can move it around later. Where, I'm pretty sure the only place this could fit is down here somewhere. So we'll leave that there for now. Can I move things that are inside the trunk? I can, okay. That actually, oh wait, okay, so in that case, oh wait, let's just take everything out then, never mind. I thought they were set in stone. Okay, so that makes this a little bit easier. So now I can move things around to our liking. Okay, so this is also gonna need to go in one of the corners, because that takes up a lot of space. Does this fit in between? That fits pretty neatly in between the two corners. And then this would wrap around there nicely. This would wrap around there nicely. And then from there, this goes here and this fits in here. I missed something, didn't I? I forgot to put the block back in. I forgot to, yep, I left something out. I forgot to put the stupid.
Looks like I botched that one.
I forgot to put the stupid block back in. Hold on. No, don't quit. I didn't want to, did I just quit the whole game? No, I didn't want to quit. No, stop it. I didn't want to quit the stupid thing. I left the block out, and then, okay, great, now I have to do all that over again. That's fun. This is a lot of fun. Okay, put this here, there, here, and is that no, this goes here. Okay, there we go.
Let's see if this works.
That's what we had in mind the first time.
Piece of cake.
That's annoying, and we have to lower our pick rod amount this early, but just because I missed a stupid block that I realized I missed the second after I hit the submit button, but okay.
It was a tight squeeze, but everything's finally packed away. A bit of planning will prevent this type of scrambling in the future. You're right, and I do feel better with everything put away. Come on, Professor, let's look around some more.
Also, I didn't even stop to think, do you really need all that stuff for this trip? I don't know about that. Okay, well, I guess it's time to head out. We've examined the room.
Remember, Luke, we're here to find the Elysian box, so don't get sidetracked. You don't have to tell me twice. Now why don't we start our search by investigating the train?
As opposed to jumping off the train and exploring somewhere else. Okay, explore the train. Hello, can you help us?
I hear the rooms at the front of the train are so super fancy the doorknobs are made out of gold, but no one's allowed in except for really rich people. So, misters, are you real?
No. Nope,
Because if you are, you can go see the super duper fancy rooms.
Super duper fancy rooms, eh?
That none but the extremely wealthy can enter. If our young friend is correctly informed, there must be a set of deluxe rooms in the next car.
I'd like to see those. I bet they're utterly fantastic.
Okay, well then let's head off into the next car.
I suppose these accommodations will do.
my sweet. I believe it's dinner time for my sweet baby. I'm off to visit the dining car.
Okay. Gosling, it was just a type I expect to see on the Momentary Express. Talk about rich and fancy. Quite, this train is full of many well-heeled patrons like the woman we just met. We must watch our deeds for words here. A formal setting demands formal manners, wouldn't you say? Absolutely, Professor.
Great. We can go in here. What's in this room? Absolutely nothing of interest. Great, good to know. Let's back out into the hallway, and then keep moving forward. Oh, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. Okay. Is there... Alright, let's just check everywhere. Oh, there's something.
Professor, why don't we go get something to eat? My stomach is grumbling something fierce.
Great, okay, what did I tapped the same thing. Okay, is there anything here that I can... Oh, a puzzle. We just got a puzzle.
I'm dreadfully sorry, sir, but I'm afraid all the seats in our fine establishment are taken right now.
What a pity. I was wondering why there's no one in the rooms.
Indeed it is, sir. While you wait for a table, may I interest you in a puzzle?
What? Don't you have a job to be... Okay, puzzle... Excuse me. Puzzle number 7, dining couples. 4 couples sit elbow to elbow in a crowded dining car. All diners are sitting next to or across from their partners. The Joneses are sitting by the aisle. The mustachioed Mr. O'Connor sits beside his wife. Mr. Lambert sits across from his wife. Using the information above, can you determine where Mrs. Hadley is sitting? Circle her and touch submit. Okay. So step 1, find the mustache. The only person with a mustache is Mr. Monopoly right here. And if he's sitting next to his wife, then that means that, so A and B are Mr. O'Connor, Mr. and Mrs. O'Connor. So, the Joneses are sitting by the aisle, which means they have to be sitting across from each other. So which means that, and they can't be these two because this is Mr. O'Connor, so they have to be these two. And if Mr. Lambert is across from his wife, that means that they have to be these two. I said, can I please draw? Can I, game, thank you. These two, game, hey game, you want to respond? Thank you. These two have to be the Lamberts because they can't be these two because he's sitting across from each other, which means that these two have to be the Hadleys. So that would be E. Wait, I had to circle her, not the letter. Okay, there we go.
And now to test my theory.
Simple, logical
There we
reasoning.
have it.
That's right, since the mustachio of Mr. Connor sitting beside his wife, this is everything we just explained.
That's exactly right, sirs. They say that nothing whets the appetite like a hearty puzzle. And when it appears the tables just opened up, how convenient. Allow me just a moment to tidy it up, and then I'll be happy to escort you to your seats.
Great, I'm starving.
Oh good, our table's finally ready. We'll just be taking our seats then.
Madam, please wait just a moment. You see, these passengers have been here much longer.
Nonsense! We will not hear another word of this. You'll take these people before us. We are insulted.
I do apologize, madam. This gentleman arrived before you.
We will not be kept waiting, do you understand? Not a single second! Now out of our way!
Oh god, she's one of those people. Okay.
Talk about pushy. I do apologize, sir. There's a lovely observation deck on the last car of the train. May I suggest that you spend a few minutes there while we prepare a new table for you?
No need for apologies, my good man. Your job is not an easy one. We'll go see the deck and return in a bit.
Alright. The Professor and Luke decided to visit the train's observation deck. Great. Alright, so I guess it's over... What is this tapping on?
Wow, just look at all the stuff that there's to eat.
Yes, it seems that Momentary Express is a first-class operation right down to the kitchen.
Oh my, passengers in the kitchen? I'm sorry, but we just can't have that. Wearing those dirty clothes of yours in here could earn me a health code violation, you know. I'll have you know that there's nothing at all dirty about our clothes, sir. Say what you like, short stack, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm running a kitchen here. Stop to think about what happened to icky outside germs made in here because of you.
I see your point. Terribly sorry for the intrusion. Any worry we may have caused you, good sir.
Oh, alright, I'm sorry too, sir. Wait, what's that?
Oh?
Professor, look here, it looks like our friend the cook has been keeping a pet in the kitchen. And to think he was lecturing us about germs.
Oh boy, I guess the cat's out of the bag now. Or the hamster, I should say. Believe me, I know it's not okay to keep a pet in the kitchen, but, well, he's my only friend, see? Furry or not, he's the only rodent I've got to talk to here.
My, he certainly is generously proportioned, isn't he? You said he's the hamster, yes?
That's right, a hamster, the noblest member of the animal kingdom. See, when I first started working here, I needed someone to keep me company, so I bought him.
Yeah, you're working in a kitchen. Okay.
He's really put on the pounds, and if he doesn't get in shape, it could really be bad for his health.
The poor little guy.
That's why I want to ask something of you, boy. Would you mind holding on to my friend for a little while? While he's here with me, I can't help but feed him those scraps of pastry and pasta. Wait, you...
So you're saying you want us to hold on to him and help him shape up? Sounds like a great idea to me. What do you think, Professor? Can we please keep him for a little while?
Well, I do believe that helping those in need, rodent or not, is a duty of every true gentleman. We'd be happy to take custody of this hamster for the time being.
Oh, thank you so much. Hearing that is a real load off my shoulders.
What? The hamster minigame has been added to the trunk? Okay, so obviously that's the replacement for the gizmos or whatever from the last game, but really? Okay, alright, let's review. So the cook, the chef man, was like, hey, I'm lonely, I need a friend, I'll buy a hamster. So he keeps the hamster in the kitchen, which is obviously a brilliant idea with no possible negative consequences whatsoever. Then, after the hamster gets too full of himself, literally, he's like, hey, random people who happen to stumble into my kitchen, take my pet for me. I'm perfectly willing to just give up my pet that I bought because he's my only friend. And you are going to be perfectly willing to take care of him because you are totally responsible pet owners, and I know this based on no information. Great. Wonderful.
Oh, and one more thing. Since we won't be seeing each other for a while, please give him this apple, will you? He loves them so.
You got a new hamster, so use the apple to keep your hamster... What?
That way he's in good hands.
What's your hamster's name? Lenny. No, not Lenny. No, Did the iPad just freaking autocorrect? Oh my god. I said Lenny. I know it doesn't matter because it's just a name, but like, I wanted my pet to be named. If you're gonna give me a stupid hamster, then I should at least be able to call him Lenny, because Lenny the guinea pig from the Wonder Pets.
Okay, little guy, from now on, anywhere I go, you'll go too. Squeak? Excuse me?
Ah, it appears your special talent with animals has earned you a new friend, Luke.
I think so too, Professor.
Okay. Sure. We're taking care of the hamster now. So, do we have to go this way to get to the observation deck? Hello, friend. I'm just going to the observation deck. Wherever it is. Aha.
My, what a lovely deck.
Oh, this is the best. The breeze feels great.
Indeed, and the scenery is simply breathtaking. Look, Luke, you can see a lake over there.
The sky is so blue. And just look at those trees fly by. Now that's what I call a view.
It is quite amazing, Luke. Goodness, all this talk of pristine scenery reminded me of a puzzle I heard once. Why don't you try it?
Sure. Because everything just reminds you of a puzzle. Puzzle number 11, trees in the forest. Puzzle is worth 20 out of 20 pickerots. The forest below contains 4 different types of trees. Use your finger to draw dividers in the forest, and you form 4 different sections. Each section should contain 1 of each type of tree, and all of the trees must be connected either horizontally or vertically, but not diagonally. What the... Okay, so step 1. What are the types of trees? We got, the orange tree, the pine tree, the dead tree, and the fluffy tree. So we need a fluffy, a pine, a dead, and an orange. So... Oh, good god. So I guess we can just try to separate. So I think the key to this is going to be separating the pine trees, because there's 3 pine trees right next to each other. So if we can find a way to separate them, we have to draw 4 sections. So we have to draw a line that separates these 2 and these 3 things right here. Yeah, like these 3 pine trees that I'm around right now. So actually, okay, so this much is easy. This much I can do right now, because this gives us, let's wipe the slate clean, 1 of each type of tree right there. So that part's easy. And as a matter of fact, we can do the same thing over here, like that, because that also gives us 1 of each type of tree. And then from there, I can just draw a line. Oh wait, hold on. Draw a line. I need to separate these 2. And this gives us 1 of each type, right? I think that works.
Here goes.
Fingers crossed. We got it. Nice.
That was almost too easy.
I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, that was neat. That was a neat little puzzle.
That's exactly it. Well done.
Well, did you expect any less, Professor? Heh. Wow, it feels so nice out here. I almost forgot I was supposed to be searching for the Radiation Box.
I can't say I blame you, Luke, but that box led to the Doctor his death. Come what may, I will solve this mystery.
Of course.
Okay.
I think we finally have a good grasp of the train's layout.
It's a train. It's not exactly going to be a complicated layout.
I think it's hard time we begin a proper investigation. Okay, Professor, let's get to it.
Professor and Luke decided to continue investigation of the train. That's what we've been doing the whole time. Okay. Continue exploring the train. Okay, so I'm guessing now we have to actually check the different rooms. Oh, hi. Hello, friend.
Ah, there's nothing like travel by rail to put a spring in your step.
I couldn't agree more. And there's no better way to do it than on a train as fine as yours, Mr. Beluga.
So you know my name, do you?
But of course, this train and its owner have quite a reputation in London. I've seen your face in the papers more than a few times.
Oh, is that so now? I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't say I know you as well as you seem to know me.
The name is Herschel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology by trade, but a train enthusiast on the side. I've heard tales of this train's grandeur, so I decided it was time to experience it firsthand.
Well, isn't that something? It certainly is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Layton, was it? Oh my, just look at how late it's gotten. I really have to run. Do enjoy your...
Well, it's cut it off a little bit short, but it's fine. Okay, so let's check.
Why don't we head back to the dining car now, Luke? I've ordered quite an appetite.
I don't think we need these reminders of what we're doing every time we decide to do anything, but sure. Okay.
Welcome back, sir. My team's apologies for the long wait. Let me show you to your seats. Alright, it's finally time to eat. My sentiments exactly. Wow, look at all these choices. It's enough to make my head spin. Oh, look over there. There's some sort of commotion going on.
You call this hot cuisine? I call it slop. You're saying we actually serve this to our customers? We make it right away, sir. Heh, get that mess out of my sight this instant.
But of course, I'm very sorry to have displeased you so.
And another thing, look at these vases in that picture. Utterly tacky. Replace them immediately.
But sir, that piece is a quintessential work by the world-renowned.
I don't care if the Queen of England painted it. Replace it and be quick about it.
Yes, of course, sir. I'll start making the arrangements at once. Hey, it's that same man we saw earlier. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so bossy and loud. That would be Mr. Beluga, I believe. It's too bad that picture wasn't to his taste. I think it's marvelous. Ah, speaking of pictures, Luke, I got a puzzle for you.
You know, I feel like your brain should be elsewhere, given the recent circumstances and not focusing on puzzles, but okay. The drawing below is made up of curved lines that intersect to create sections. If you want to color in the entire canvas so that no section touches the side of the okay. If you want to color in the entire canvas so that no section touches the side of a section with the same color, what's the fewest number of colors you can use? You can use a color as many times as you want, as long as it doesn't touch the area with the same color. Once you worked it out, okay, well, do I have paints to mess with? Like, can I, no, I can't. Okay, so I gotta do this all in my head, huh? Okay. I mean, I guess I can just try, like, if we can improvise, we can do, like, PlayStation symbols, X, square, circle, triangle, and these simulate colors, I guess. So, I mean, I feel like most of this could be done, like, none of this overlaps, because, like, I can put one color here, one here, and then one, yeah, actually, no, they wouldn't be able to, hold on, they'd have to be opposite, so we'll put this here, and then I can put this here, because these don't directly touch. So I feel like, I guess we'll just try to do this. Like, I can just do anything that connects at the vertex point, like here, and anything on opposite sides will match up like this. So we'll try to do it with just two colors, and then if we hit a point where we can't do it, then obviously we'll hit that point, and it appears we hit that point. Okay, so we'll put another color in here, because this is just touch us two at the same time. I think they remixed the puzzle solving music a little bit for this game. Nothing major, just like a few extra instruments in the background. Alright, so I guess this counts as a section. This, there, and so I think actually most of this can be done. Yeah, everything can be done with only two colors except for that bottom left part. So we need 3 colors, I think.
Just leave it to me.
Yep, we did it. Okay.
Piece of cake.
That's right, you need 3 colors to fill in the drawing. Most of the drawing can be done with 2 colors, but one pesky area in the lower left corner requires a 3rd color to complete.
Expertly solved, Luke. After a puzzle like that, and a lovely meal, I could use a break. Let's head back to our room.
Puzzle 10, a work of art, is now in your puzzle index. Who? Oh, it's the game talking to me. As you progress to the story, some puzzles will disappear from their original locations. These puzzles are then moved to Granny's Riddleton shack. Oh. That's just here. You can solve them when you want. Okay, then here's the first set of puzzles to be sent to the shack. If a puzzle appear in the next screen, it means there are no unsolved puzzles to send right now. Ooh, we missed a lot of puzzles. Okay. Yeah, really don't need these little reminders as to what we're doing here, I gotta admit. Because, like, it shows the objective on screen at all times. Oh dear.
My boy, my sweet little boy, you've got to do something right this instant. Search the entire train!
Madam, please calm down so I can understand the situation.
Oh, Inspector Kilby, I had no idea you were on board.
Professor Mr. Layton, what are the chances, eh? Well, enough small talk. I have other matters to attend to, namely missing boy. It seems this woman's child has gotten off to somewhere. I don't suppose you've seen him around.
No, I don't believe I've seen any young boys.
My little boy wandered off and he hasn't returned yet. I'm simply at my wits' end worrying about him. Gentlemen, I demand you drop.
I mean, he couldn't have gotten that far. You're in an enclosed environment on a train. He couldn't possibly have run away that far.
Did I demand you drop whatever it is you're doing and help me find my boy?
Keep it going on just for the moment I walked in.
I understand your concern, madam.
Also, so he's on the train now, apparently. Interesting. Also, didn't the girl from the first game come with us? Because the opening cutscene of the game showed us that the girl who looks like Gretchen from Phineas and Ferb that we took from the top of the golden apple, I should say. The golden apple came with us in the train station. So, but we haven't seen her yet. So I guess she's riding in a different car.
We'll have the best chance of recovering your boy if we set out searching immediately.
You know, we're doing a lot of stuff that doesn't involve searching for the Elysian box.
That's exactly what I just said. Now go find my boy already. Tell him Mommy's worried about him.
It seems the only clues we have to go are in the shoe the tyke left behind in his name, Tom. I tried to squeeze more details in the one, but it's useless. Just keeps demanding I search the entire train.
I mean, it's... Unless he jumped out of the window or off the observation deck, which I strongly doubt, you're gonna find him, because he's gotta be here somewhere. He has to be somewhere on this train. As long as we find him before we make our next stop, we'll be good.
Similar Tom's shoes? It's positively tiny, isn't it? I find it quite curious myself, Luke. Well, trains, I don't think most children with feet that size can even walk yet.
I mean, you've got Tom's shoe. Items you pick up are shown on the bottom right of the map. Great. Now we gotta find Tom. Okay, this is gonna be a fun little side quest. I can't wait. Okay, so where do we... So we have to search for Tom, huh? Alright, well, I guess we'll start at one end of the train. Let's go as far back, to the train. Actually, I guess, let's talk to you. Do you know anything? Maybe not, but you definitely have a puzzle for us.
Excuse me, madam, have you seen a small boy wandering around here who's missing a shoe?
No, can't say I have. I'd certainly remember if I had seen the shoeless little boy.
I see. Well, thank you, Lily.
Oh, but while we're on the topic of shoes, maybe you can help me out with a little predicament of my own.
Number 18, the shoe maze. Ah, yes. My favorite. Here's a maze that's made up of shoes, because why wouldn't there be? Your task is to travel from start to goal. You may only travel horizontally or vertically one space at a time, and you also alternate between left and right shoes every step. Also, you may not pass through any of the walls in the maze. Tap each space one at a time to highlight the path you want to take. If you make a misstep, you can deselect that space by tapping it again. Okay. So we have to go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay, so we can't go that way. Well, I guess we can go this way. But even then we'd be stopped here or here, so we can't go up. We have to start going this way. So we'll start off here. I guess we could also just try to work our way backwards from here. Because we can't go that way because again that's 2. So and we can't go this way. So it has to start down here, and then we can't go any further than this. So we have to go this way. We can't come up. We can't come from the left because that's the same. So we have to either go up or down, and we can't come from down because that leads to here, and that's all the same. So let's just try moving this up one step at a time, both directions, until we eventually find a place where they can meet up. So go here, and then they meet up right here, right?
Consider this puzzle solved.
There we go. Working backwards was the key to victory.
Wonderful.
That was some pretty fancy footwork.
Can't be surprised. You've got quite the noodle under that hat, don't you?
We've solved the puzzle. Great. Now let's go back to finding Tom.
Oh man, I am dog food.
What's the matter, mister?
What? Oh, hey. Okay, so I snuck into my uncle's room and borrowed its camera, right? Thing is, then I dropped it. I've been here trying to find all the pieces for like an hour, but I've only found one.
That's quite a predicament.
Yeah, and if word gets out about this wreck camera, I'm gonna get major flack from the boss man. Whoa, brain flash incoming. Take this, I'm gonna give you this busted hunk of junk. You do that, you do with it what you want. Just get rid of the thing, will ya? Okay, catch you on the flip side.
What? Hey, come back here!
So far we have a hamster minigame, and now we got a camera minigame, huh? Alright then. Great. You got a squarish part. Okay, so this is the replacement. I guess we should check out what that hamster minigame actually is. Let's see. Because the camera sounds like it actually is a different version of the gizmo. Like, yeah, we get parts, and then we have to attach them. Okay, so that's great. Oh, but it's not. Okay, so it's not a guaranteed thing anymore. Okay, fine. Well, then we'll solve this later. Then, what does the hamster do? You see how much you picked up? Okay, so then this is just a different version of the in minigame from the last one. Okay, good to know. Great, I got it. Thanks. All right, well, we'll do that later. And then there's still one more. All right, well, let's go back searching for Tom, I guess.
I bet the directions will make our room look like a freight car.
Held it right there, man. Simultaneous entrance to that car is for VIPs only, capiche? Now, I know you like to sneak a peek, but the whole car's booked, so that's a no-go.
I bet that kind of person who can rent out the whole car must be some sort of super tycoon.
Indeed, I wonder what it must be like to have that much room to yourself on the train of this caliber.
Well, for now, I suppose you'll just have to keep wondering, eh, Professor? Ha 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 ha!
Well, I guess we're not going in that direction, so let's keep heading in this direction. Hello, Inspector Kelmy. How you doing, friend? Okay, is there anything interesting? I guess we should start talking to people.
What's this? Something's falling behind those boxes.
A hat?
It appears to be a cap of some sort, but I don't think I can reach you from here. Maybe the cap belongs to Tom.
You certainly shouldn't rule out the possibility.
Oh, hey, since we're on the subject of caps, have you ever heard this one, Professor?
Puzzle number 14, red caps. A preschool teacher had everyone in her class close their eyes. While none of the students were looking, she slipped caps onto their heads and then said, "Okay, everyone, open your eyes and look at all the hats your friends are wearing. Whoever sees 4 or more people wearing red hats gets a red balloon, and whoever doesn't gets a blue balloon." I mean, that's fine by me. I would rather have the blue balloon. I don't know about you. Okay, so in a class of 10 children, only some of the kids got a red balloon. Knowing this, how many kids went home with a red balloon? Well, it has to be 6 people, right? Because it has to be exactly 4 of them had to be wearing red caps. Because if they weren't, like if they were wearing less than 4, then no one gets a balloon. But if they're wearing more than 4, then everyone gets a balloon. So it has to be 6.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Yeah. Again, basic logic.
One gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Yeah, I have left many puzzles unsolved. But, you know, it's all in good fun. We're just along for the ride.
Right, I was sure I could stop you with that one.
Better luck next time, Duke. For now, we'd better return to searching for that lost little boy.
Oh, right, yep, better get back to that. Not to mention it, how do you suppose Tom managed to worm his way into such a little space?
Good question.
You got Tom's hat. I'm just picking up a shown. Okay, so we have Tom's hat and we have Tom's shoe. Is Tom even gonna be a real boy? Like, is it gonna be some kind of doll thing? I guess they're both really small items. I don't know. Okay, well, where can we go now? I guess let's just search the whole train. I mean, well, let's go to the very end of the train and then we'll just search rooms one by. Oh. Hey, Golden Apple.
Oh.
Is everything alright, miss?
What, you don't recognize her?
I'm just fine, thank you, excuse me.
Do you not recognize who she is?
Yes, now that you mention it. Something about her did seem rather familiar.
Oh, okay. great. Say, do you know what we're supposed to be doing?
Welcome aboard, sirs. May I interest you in a refreshing beverage or a scrumptious snack?
Sorry, miss, but right now we have busy searching for a small child. Have you seen a young boy wandering by himself around here?
Little boy, huh? Nope, sorry, mister, but that doesn't ring any bells. Ooh, what happened? Did he get lost on the train?
Yes, unfortunately, we haven't been able to track down the missing tot.
You know, I probably...
By the way, the fact that this small child, assuming he's a real boy, was out of this woman's line of sight for even a second is like, what are you doing as a parent, pal?
Hey, I got nothing else to do. You know there's a weird old lady sitting in this car? Well, she kidnapped the little one and has him stowed away in her room. That's probably not true, but what if? She's just so bizarre, I can't help thinking that. But I get in trouble for spreading rumors about patrons, so forget I say anything, okay?
A strange old lady, huh? I wonder if I've seen her.
She's probably referring to the wacko that lost her kid in the first place.
Okay, she's as good as my Duke, but still it doesn't make one wonder.
Alright, well, you were of no use to us whatsoever. Let's check the observation deck, I guess. Oh, you're new. Okay. Do you have something for us? You have a puzzle for us.
Oh, a passenger. Sorry, sir, I didn't mean to get in the way of you using the deck. You're a passenger too? Nah, I'm just a mechanic on the train. I ride along with her in case something goes funny. But as you might figure, she's as smooth as butter. Makes my job pretty easy. In fact, I got so much free time that I started making up puzzles. Want to take one for a test drive?
Sure. Why not? After years of bad business, the local zoo has finally run out of money to feed its animals. Bellies rumbling from days with no food, the animals make a plan to escape the zoo. After prying open the bars on the rusty cages, oh, it's gonna be Madagascar up in here. All the animals attempt to find their way through the maze-like walls of the zoo to the exit. Tap the picture of each animal you think made it safely out of the zoo, and then tap submit to answer. Just remember, an animal shows its true colors in the wild. Okay, so is that supposed to indicate that, like, the lion, is gonna eat people, and the alligator is gonna eat people? Okay, so this doesn't sound fun, but I guess we're just gonna have to draw a path to the exit for each. So let's start. I guess actually no. The easy way to do this would be to show, like, to figure out how to get out of this maze, from the lion's perspective. So let's just draw a path down here because it has to take us over here. Okay, so this way's a dead end. Oh, okay, so the rabbit definitely can't get out. The rabbit definitely can't get out because it has to cross paths with the lion. So that's an easy one. The lion's the rabbit's dead. So the rabbit's not escaping. So we go this way. Takes us up here, around like this. Okay, so the lion, no matter what, the lion can definitely escape. The panda is going to hit a dead end, not hit a dead end, but it's gonna cross paths with the alligator, I think. Okay, so panda's not going anywhere. What about the alligator? Can the alligator get out? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so the alligator's not going anywhere. You aren't going anywhere. The giraffe also isn't going anywhere, so it's just the lion then.
Consider this puzzle solved.
There we go.
And there we have it.
I thought I was gonna draw a path for each of them, but turns out most of them were just really, really short dead ends, so it all worked out in the end. Sharp thinking. The only animal that will safely escape to freedom is the lion. While both the rabbit and the lion will make it as far as the path to the exit, the second the lion spots the rabbit, he's guaranteed to eat it. That's a bit of an obscure thing, though. I'll say that much. It's like, I can understand people playing this and not thinking that the lion, like, to selecting both the rabbit and the lion and not thinking, because that's a pretty obscure clue that the animal shows its true colors in the wild. I don't know. That seems a little too esoteric, but
There's no time to pass time spells when you solve them that fast.
okay. Well, this is a worthless endeavor. Okay, where the... I guess, like, I know I should be checking the individual rooms. Oh, great, you're asleep. Okay. Well, it's not in there. Hey, Inspector, you got anything for me? I'm kind of lost.
It was certainly surprised to see you on board, Inspector. May I ask what brings you here? The investigation we stumbled upon in late Doctor's diary. It's pages detail the Doctor's final days since I made this train. But since investigation is none of your business, that's all I can tell you, Mr. Layton. Besides, right now, finding that lost child is my top priority. However, since all I have to go on is a shoe and a name, this is such a uphill battle. You could be glad to offer our assistance in the matter. I'm sure you would have heard about you, Layton. You got quite the reputation for poking nose at other people's business. But before I let you in on my case, show me your famous powers of deduction by solving this puzzle.
Shouldn't you already know about my famous powers of deduction based on the fact that I, found out that someone was impersonating you in the Curious Village? Did you hear about that? Did you hear that someone was impersonating you? No? Okay. Fine. A woman in a shoe store pays for a pair of $30 shoes with a $50 bill. The clerk doesn't have change, so he goes to the shop next door to break the $50 bill. He then gives the woman her change. A while later, the clerk next door comes into the shoe store complaining the bill she got from the shoe clerk was counterfeit. The mortified shoe clerk gives the other shopkeeper a $50 bill of his own and apology. Both the woman with the fake bill and the shoes she took are gone. In total, how much did the shoe store clerk lose in dollars? Well, he lost $50. Because he lost the initial payment for the shoes, which is $30, and then he also lost the change, like the $20 in change. And it doesn't matter that she had to pay him the $50 because he had to give it back to the other clerk. So he didn't make any money from this.
And now
The net
to
zero.
test my theory. And there we have it.
Well done. Shoes of the... Yep, that's the same thing I just explained.
Since your fame is entirely deserved. Nevertheless, this is my case, so I'll be searching for Tom alone. Search on your own if you like, but don't get your hopes up.
Great. Okay, can we go in here? Nope, still can't go in there. Okay, where... I guess we just... Do we have to wake up the old lady? Maybe we have to do that. Because I'm kinda running out of ideas here, I must admit. Let's check. Can we go in here? I guess I'm not waking you up. How can you sleep at a time like this? She hired us. I thought Freddy looked at his appearance. I don't... No. I don't... That doesn't follow. I don't... If I were in a situation and I lost my child on a train, I would not be able... I would not sleep for even a second. I would not... Like, I wouldn't be able to rest if I was in that situation. And she's just like, whatever. Snore. Okay, can we go in here? Oh.
Hello there, sunny boys. Ever get all knock-kneed and goosebumpy from a terrifyingly hard puzzle?
Have no fear. Yeah, okay. We've been here before. We've been here before. We know what this place is all about. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I know what you do. You don't need to explain to me. Okay, great. Do you know anything about Tom, though? Puzzles packed? Nope. No, you know nothing about Tom. Great. Does anybody know anything about... Do you know anything about Tom?
Doesn't mean that thing's gonna break to you. I'm time for something to do.
No one's of any use to me whatsoever. The only place we haven't checked it is the dining hall car. Maybe I missed something in there. Do you know anything?
So, have you seen a little boy wandering around with only one shoe? No, I don't believe so. Can they met a couple who was just here talking about a child? Interesting, you have an idea who we might find this couple now, my good man? I believe they're staying in the fourth car, sir.
Oh, let me guess, the room with that was locked before? And we'll be able to open it now? Okay, that's nice. Well, finally. Find people who've seen Tom. Can we finally go inside this car? Would you look at that? We can finally talk to the people inside this freaking car. Okay.
Oh there, young fella. You're in the wrong room. My wife and I are staying here. Dreadfully sorry to intrude, sir, but we are searching for a lost little one. Do you happen to see or hear anything pertaining to this?
Oh, sweetie. I think that you might be talking about that darling cutie pie who just passed by. Remember?
Oh, yes. It was a cute one, it was. Small, very clever looking, I'd say. So you did see Tom, then. He's missing a while now. I don't know whether he was a girl or a boy, truth be told. Tom's a right nice name, though.
Oh, pish posh, dear. I bet my best small walk because it was a girl who passed by our room.
Yes, now that you mentioned, I had a feeling this guy might be a girl, but until you stick a ribbon on its head, who can really tell, eh?
Now I'm all turned around. I don't have the faintest idea who we're talking about anymore.
What?
I'd say, but it looks like this hotly just turned cold.
Professor, yeah, they saw the golden apple, not the, not Tom's. This is a complete waste of time.
On the contrary, you may have just stumbled upon some extremely valuable information.
What do you mean, Professor?
You'll see. First, let's return to the scene of Thomas's disappearance.
I really don't need these reminders, game. I really... So, like, the premise of this game's story so far is way more interesting than the Curious Village, but I really don't need these reminders all the time.
Tell me, are you very close to uncovering the whereabouts of the missing child? So you two have stepping over furniture to find that tyke, huh? You mean to say the child has been found? No, not at all.
But I'm saying, how hard is it to find a missing child on a train?
This led me to the conclusion that the poor child either got off earlier or fell from the train.
I don't know how the hell either of those things could have possibly happened.
Fell off?
Yes, it's highly possible given the way the children left to run amok. You combine that with their oversized heads, no. Walk me through how the child fell off the train. Walk me through that.
Just a moment, Inspector. The windows on this train are mounted high and every exit is manned. Given the situation, don't you think it's unlikely a child could have made it off the train unnoticed?
Alright, I'll humor you. Just tell me, Layton, where do you think this elusive ankle biter got off to?
That I can't say, but something tells me we've made a rather large misassumption here.
Oh, I just never seen with you. Fine, keep playing detective. Nothing will come of it, I tell ya. Okay, great. So, let's just keep going until we find something. Hi.
What's on your mind, my boy? You look distracted. I held my finger on why, but I feel like someone's been watching us for a while.
You too, then. I've been feeling the same sensation myself.
You think that someone might be tailing us?
It's certainly possible. Keep an eye out for anything unusual. Oh, there's a shoe on the ground now.
Huh? This looks like one of Tom's shoes, doesn't it, Professor?
It certainly does.
But the strange thing is that it's for the same foot as the shoe we found earlier.
So it is. Aha! So then, Tom must be... Oh, Luke, I do believe we both made a faulty assumption. What exactly do you mean? Recall for a moment the events as they have unfolded thus far.
Let's see. We found a tiny shoe on the floor.
That's right, a shoe small enough for a baby.
And then there was the cat. And then there was the cat we found in the kitchen. But it was locked in such a tiny corner. I don't know how Tom could have wormed his way back there.
Correct. In order to get back there, Tom would have to be no more than half your size. Now that you mention it, I don't think I've seen any boys younger than myself on the train. That was my impression as well. So I began to consider a different line of thought. Luke, what if you and I have already seen Tom and didn't know it? You see, all the while we've been searching for Tom, we've assumed he's a small boy. But what if the assumption proves false? Or have we been wrong from the start?
I think I see what you're getting at, Professor. The second shoe was the same in every way as the first shoe, including which foot it was for. If that strange pair of shoes means what I think it does, then Tom must be...
Puzzle number 15, who is Tom really? What? What? What?
Sure. It's the dog. Okay.
Okay. Sure thing. Alright, can we switch these? Or how do I switch? Move. Oh, move the. No. I have to. Oh, okay. I have to physically. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Now, okay. Let's restart then. Okay. I thought I just had to. I thought I just had to flip them around. Okay. Good to know. So apparently the freaking. Can I move these two? Oh, I can. Okay. That makes moving. Being able to move those blocks too makes this much easier. So Tom is a dog. Whatever at this point. Okay. We got everything we need. Nope, I moved that a little bit too much. Move this up here, and then move this around. Like so. There we go. What? I thought there was gonna be a submit button there, and I hit the restart button. Great. Fun. I completed the picture and it didn't do anything. Outstanding.
Here goes.
It wasn't even in position this time. It wasn't even.
Strikes again.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm reeling. That's okay. So Tom's a dog. You know, it would have been real helpful if that's freaking the woman would have told us it was a dog that was missing, not a child. Really makes our job easier. And then furthermore, that puzzle. Oh my god. Okay, so I solved it. The game didn't accept it, and I accidentally hit the reset button, because that's a thing that you can do after you solve a puzzle, apparently. Then I didn't solve it, because none of all the pieces weren't in the correct place, and it still accepted it, and it's just... Okay. Sure thing, game. Whatever you say, game. Whatever you say. Yeah, good work, whatever. Okay, so Tom's a dog. Fantastic.
Tom is a dog.
He recalled a girl he saw holding a small dog. I suspect that small dog was our friend Tom.
So if we track down that girl, we'll find Tom.
Okay, well, shouldn't you... Did the golden apple... I don't remember her name. Did she not come with you guys on this adventure? I guess not. Okay, so where we find her? Let's just check every hall again. Not here. Hello, Inspector Kelmley. Do you have anything for us? Well, isn't the famous Mr. Layton dashing about like he knows something I don't? So we just head over to Babbitt's and inform her that her child is no longer aboard the train.
Inspector, we are mere moments away from discovering Tom's location, but I ask you to give us just a bit longer to finish our search.
So don't want to face the truth, eh, Layton? Fine, since you're so intent on it and seeing how Babbitt is napping right now, I'll wait a little longer. But mind you, the moment she wakes up, I'm taking my finest to her. Got it? If you want to prove yourself right, bring the boy back here before that. They allow dogs on this train. Interesting.
Understood. I plan to do just that, Inspector. We'd better find the killer with the dog as quickly as we can.
Okay, let's just keep moving. I guess, well, if they're not in here, okay, not there. Oh, God, okay. She's not in here. Do you know anything?
Hey, looky here, you guys have solved at least 12 puzzles. I applaud you. Heartily. I can't see how I could dislike a couple of can-do go-getters like yourselves. Let's be pals, eh?
Okay, can we talk now then? Nope, you have a puzzle for us.
No, that's not the answer. This one's gonna weigh heavy on my mind, I tell ya. Now, what's with you two? What can I do for you?
We're looking for a young lady with a small dog. Have you seen anyone fitting that description?
Yes, I remember seeing someone like that pass by. Headed to the back of the train, I think.
Thank you very much. We'll just be about on our way.
Now hold it right there, Top Hat. I see how it is. Get old Grousley to answer your question and then scoot off without a word. I told you what you wanted to know, so the way I figured you should at least lend a fella a hand.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't realize you needed our help. I'll never be of service.
This is a puzzle that's been on my mind for ages now. Maybe you'll have a bit of luck with it. Wanna try?
A man sitting next to you on the train shows your picture is drawn. Let's say this picture is a total area of 10. You can figure out how much of it is made up of clouds compared to the area it's made up of what? Don't think you need to guess the answer. There's a different method you can use to work this out. Okay, let me try this. Let's try something. Can I? Yep, that's exactly what we gotta do. That's exactly what we gotta do. These dots are here for a reason. I guarantee you that if we draw the lines like this. Yep, okay. So we got 10 squares. And something else interesting. These two squares. These two. Ignore this one. I guess it's a little bit more. There we go. These two squares right here and here. As well as these two and these two. They're all the same. It's just that the sky and cloud colors are inverted. And then these two are solid blue. So that's a 50-50 ratio that's offset by these two. So that would be that'd be about 6 to 4.
And now to test my theory.
Yep, okay. Easier than I thought it was gonna be.
Wonderful.
Nice job. The key here is to use the studs surrounding the picture. Yep, already figured that out.
Ah, so that's how you do it. You got quite a head on your shoulders, don't you? Now, it's that girl you were asking about. She's probably on the observation deck behind me.
You got a glass part used to rebuild the camera in the professor's trunk. Puzzle 12 is now your puzzle index. Okay. Great. The next place I was gonna check was gonna be on the observation deck, so we probably could have just gone right past you. Hello, Golden Apple.
Excuse me.
Whoa! Hey, it's you!
Yes, I had the sneaking suspicion that it was you who was tailing us.
Flora, what are you doing here?
I'm sorry. It's just... Well, you see, I just didn't want to be all alone again.
Professor?
What lies ahead could be dangerous.
Huh?
That's why you'll have to be extra careful. All right?
Yep.
Okay, so apparently they didn't. She's supposed to be living with them, right? Like the whole thing is that they're taking care of her. So I guess they were planning on leaving her by herself, which is interesting. Whatever.
It was the dog we saw earlier. Quick, grab him.
Yep.
Well, I'll be Tom wasn't the boy at all. Right you are, Luke. Let's get him back to his owner.
Oh, I suppose I'll just be going now.
Don't be ridiculous. Come along now. Flora's not traveling with you. Your traveling companions are both shown on the bottom left of the map. Okay. Sure thing. Let's go give the dog back to Babette and sleeping in here, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, thank heavens you're alright, but still tell me why I missed you so. Yep, yep.
This is Tom. We were under the impression that we was into a boy, not a mutt with a fancy haircut.
How dare you compare my darling Tom against just some common street mongrel?
Those dogs are no matter for Scotland Yard. Next time he goes missing, find him yourself. Blind me, some folks have an ounce of sense. Come on, Barton, we got real cases to solve.
You got it, Inspector.
Don't you walk away from me, I'm not done talking about your atrocious manners! Ah! Enough of that. Welcome back, sweetie. Where is my little Tommykins will not do today? He's such a darling, I feared someone. I kidnapped him and been holding him for ransom. And perhaps we should keep Flora's involvement in Tom's disappearance under wraps.
Good idea, my boy.
Eh? I don't believe a reward is in order. Here, I know it's quite generous, but I insist.
You got a new hamster toy. Great. I hear that they can stop in a quaint village by the name of Dropstone.
How much longer till we get there, Professor?
I'm not entirely sure, but waiting here won't make the time pass faster. Let's rest while we wait. Alright, well, we solved the mystery. There we go. 2 episodes in, we've already solved one of the game's 10 mysteries. And now we get to return to our quarters. Okay, let's go back to our room and...
Say, Flora, where have you been hiding all this time? Well, until I found out the dog, I've just been relaxing in my room. Really? You got your own room?
If she's on the train, then yes.
Sure I do. It's the middle one in the third car. Well, you do know that's the room right next to ours, don't you?
What a coinky-dink. You were just a wall away from us. I never so much suspected you were there. Or it seems that my powers of organization are a bit rusty.
Eh?
My word. Like the train stopped.
What's going on?
Samuel, you don't. What did you do this time?
Hey, boss man, chill out. This is a down train, like just sitting on the track. So we get that thing out of the way. We're not going anywhere, man.
Get your rear end and gear moving now. I won't have you lose this tarnishing the military brand.
I'm just the MC. Shouldn't we get someone a little more, gear-headed to handle this? Wonder who it's gonna be. Besides, train cars are heavy, man. How am I supposed to move it?
I will not hear excuses, especially from a layabout conductor whose barely earns his keep. I don't care how you do it, just get it done.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Let's turn it down a notch, Unco.
Uncle? I'm your uncle, but I'm also the president of the railway. I demand you address me as such.
Okay, alright, sure. Whatever you say, Mr. President. Find what stopped the train. What seems to be the problem here?
Oh, sorry, Mr. Passenger.
See, there's this gigantic freight train parked on the track and it's blocking our way. Clearing the track is gonna take some time, so just sit back with something fizzy and wait. I see. I lend you a hand.
For real?
I had to be way helpful. Think you can find a way to move the train blocking the track so we can, get a move on? Step aside now, we're not going anywhere until that train moves off the track. Okay. Time to solve another puzzle. This is a long chapter. So we get this car out of the way. The military express isn't going anywhere. Puzzle number 26. Train swap. Swap the positions of the 2 trains along the tracks. Move the cars one at a time. Make sure the numbers, by the side of the track match the numbers on each car. Oh, good God. Okay, well this seems rather simple. We just have to do a quick little swap. So okay, so we can hide you there, and then I can no, we gotta move you over here. Same thing with you, because now that you're there, okay, so yeah, so I move you down here, then drag you there, and then you there. The 4 is gonna be the problem. The 4th train is gonna be the problem here. Oh wait, no, because I can just hold you here, put you there, drag you up here, drag 3 there, 4, no, we gotta get 2 up here, then drag 4 down, then drag 2 there, 3 there, put 2 there, put 3 there. Problem solved.
Consider this puzzle solved.
I probably could have done that more efficiently, but I still got it done fairly quickly. Okay. Well, that was a fun little detour, I guess. Hopefully we should be able to continue our journey now.
Yep, I reckon we're good here. Just give me a second, we'll be up and running again.
finally moving again. It shouldn't be too much longer before we arrive in Dropstone. I wonder if we'll find any useful information there. Hope so.
Got a round part. Great. That's a lot of puzzles we miss. Save progress. Okay, is that the end of the chapter? I assume that's the end of the chapter. Yep, alright, well, that chapter was a little bit drawn out, but whatever, we'll keep moving. That'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time to catch you all tomorrow for some more Professor Layton in the Diabolical Box. Goodbye.